Hello, so today is August 31st and I'm going to do another update now that it's towards the end of summer, almost fall, but it's still hot. It's still 100 degrees out and will be 100 degrees all week. And just want to get another update on all the plants. So here's the dragon fruits. They've grown thicker over the summer. I transplanted them, I think, twice, and I also staked and supported these larger ones, and then I re-staked some of them 3 weeks ago. They're all looking really good because that segment is new. So, yeah, this little segment is new, and this large one right here, so it's one segment, another segment, and then this large piece. That piece definitely grew larger, maybe during the course of 2 weeks, because I think it was about that small when I supported it. And these are in, I guess you could call it partial sun. So they still have a lot of sunlight exposure, and they're loving the heat. And then I plan to do a lot of replanting today, and I want to see if I can stake or isolate these really big dragon fruit pieces. Red! What? Sorry, this chicken. Baby, what? What? What's the matter? Get it. Oh, I found a grasshopper. Why is she so loud? She's actually been loud this morning, so I don't know what her problem is. The big pieces that I had staked, I broke off some like trailing segments and repotted them, so they've been in there for about 3 weeks, and they've gotten bigger too. And I finally separated the pineapple because it's been with Tammy, so it's growing bigger. And then back here, these soursops, I'm going to replant these because these been in here since March, and they've grown taller recently, so I do need to go ahead and thin these out, repot them. And over here we have Tammy. So Tammy the tamarind. Tammy grew back, got all these new leaves, new segments, fuller, just looking really nice. Oh, and she's been under here for about a month now. So these two tamarinds will be exactly 1 year old in 2 days, which will be Labor Day. So they're looking really nice. Then there's two in here. It's what I called Tam 3. So 9 to 18, and it's been in this pot since May 26th. I've decided to name these two Tamarindus and Indica. So the scientific name of tamarind. So these two are really taking off. There's still undecided on if I'm going to prune them. If anything, I just need to train them now. I'll figure it out later. Okay. So here we have my jackfruits. So these jackfruits, I believe I started them back in February, so they are about 6 months old. Kind of hard to believe, but they are looking really nice. I think these are the best jackfruits that I've planted or ever started, because these things are so tall with thick leaves. They're doing okay in the heat. And here's the loquat. A few loquats. It's another loquat. These are actually doing really good. Nice thick leaves. I like the heat. And I'm not sure what the heck this thing is. I have no clue what it is, but I'm going to keep it. They've been on top of these containers for a long time. A few others are in the shade, but these two seem to really like the heat, so we'll leave them here, have their own little water container because it's still hot. So they're doing really good. And below, We actually have these chili piquin or chiltepin pepper bushes. They're ready, and they'll stay like this until January. So they've recently popped up, and you know, it's all over. And these are really hot peppers, but they look really good. So now I'm going to show you my shaded plants. At one point they were in full sun, but it's too much for them now. These are tamarins that I started a month and a half ago. I'm looking around here, and yeah, we have another chili piquin bush. Oh yeah, chickens love to eat these, birds love to eat these, so that's probably why these are eaten off of. Yeah, our chickens will actually jump up and eat them. And the heat probably doesn't bother them because they actually swallow it. Peppers are usually good for chickens because it makes them warm, and it also encourages egg production. So some people give them peppers during the winter time when they usually don't lay eggs. They like to eat these as a snack too, so it's really funny seeing them jump up and get it. Other tamarind. So this one was planted September 30th of last year. So a month from now, this one will be 1 year old. This one was singed, like almost dead, maybe a month and a half ago. Around the same time Tammy got singed. So it's been here this whole time, and all this new growth has started. So all these were new. It's coming back, but it's still not as big or as impressive as the ones that are turning a year old. And here's my other station. I've had this one maybe 3 months now. And there's some jackfruit. These are from March. And they're, big broad leaves. These are some more cherimoyas. These are growing really good. Cheese right here. I can repot these. Now these are Taiwan lychees. Some more sour sops. Something's eating off of them. So that's interesting. In here, have some loquats. And also, I might add that these loquats, the fruit was actually in my fridge for maybe 2 months. And it looks like have them in the refrigerator that long didn't destroy the seeds. Some more loquats. Some more tamarins. Start at the same time. Lychees. Oh, these are sapodillas or sapotes. So these look really good. So I'll repot these. Yeah, I have a date for these. I think these were all planted on the same weekend. So these are red prickly pears. So I got prickly pears from the store. Got the seeds, planted them, and they've been here close to 2 months. And they're looking good. Yeah, I got the little needly bits, so don't touch that. Here's some more cherimoyas. Here's the other soon to be 1 year old tamarind. So this one's looking good. It needs to be staked a little bit taller. And here is my remaining chestnut, Italian chestnut, and this little bit that is brand new. So this is new. So I'm glad to see that it's still growing. I've supported it the entire time that it's been outside. It might have been in May since this has been outside, and it's growing a new little segment, so that's good. I'm kind of bummed that the 3 other seeds that I had started, oh yeah, there was another one that it died a few weeks ago. So this is my only surviving Italian chestnut. And here's some more tamarins. Yeah, so yeah, these were started in my indoor greenhouse, so they're definitely taken off. They've been moved here recently. And I think that's all of my plants that I have at the moment. So next I'll show you the fruit trees. So here's an update of the fruit trees. So here's the pineapple guava. It did flower, I believe, back in April, but as I suspected, it didn't produce any fruit. I think it's not quite ready to even bear fruit yet, but I was surprised that it even flowered. And I'll go ahead and show you this. This is our pomegranate tree. This one. So this one's it's a different variety. So it will be like either orangish pink inside. And this is what the skin looks like. So this is nice and big. This one actually might be ready. But and we'll see. Really big. I think this was one of the first fruit to form on this tree, so it is the biggest one. So over here we have our persimmon tree. So they're getting nice and big. They'll slowly turn orange like this one is. So this one still has several months to go. But in the meantime, there's a lot on here this year. Oh, okay. I don't know if you can see, but that one looks like that one's ripe. You can't see it, but that one's like, hey, I'm ready. Yeah, so this one right here is growing a little bit orange. And they're starting to turn orange now. So all those little mini trees, those are all persimmon. Yeah, there's a few here. And this big one. So this one, it's definitely persimmon, but we don't know which one, because there's this one, and then there's this one, which is what I believe is a Texas persimmon. It's not fruiting or anything, because over here there's some more. So we don't know if it's like which one is creating these little sucker plants. And I have dug some up, so they're like roots. They're not like seeds or anything. They're grown from the roots of the tree. So we have random persimmon shoots coming up. So I'll show you what remains of the peach trees. They've already dropped their fruits. They dropped them all throughout the month of July. And they're done for the year. And they gave us, oh my gosh, so many peaches. So, oh boy. that was nice. And of course the fig trees. Well, they started getting ready by the time the peaches were done. But I also noticed that there's beetles in these. So they burrow the hole, as you see. I don't know if that's because we needed to spray something or treat the trees, but definitely the early ones, they were rotting on the inside because beetles got to them. I think I've said these are brown turkeys. I'm actually second guessing that. We used to have some really darker figs, but that's what this one looks like. Really sweet. So that's definitely what the figs looks like. And I think the ones that are getting better now, I think these are a little bit better than the first seasons. Yeah, we have figs right now, and pretty soon the pomegranate should be ready. Figs will continue on probably till October, and by the time they're done, our persimmon tree should be ready. So there's still a lot more to come.